Hey everyone, it's Brandy and you are watching Abstract Crafter. And today's video we're going to be doing store number 3 of part 2 of the Amazon project. So store 3 of 5. And if you are interested in what store we have out for examination today, then just keep on watching and we will get into that as soon as we roll those intro credits. Well, alright, friends, why don't we get into this and start with store number 3. So, we reviewed the Nanxi store with the Be-YOU-tiful painting, and I'll put a picture of that up for a reminder up there. And that one was a not so good one, scored an 8.0. So that was day number 2, or store number 2. Store number 1 was Finecase, and that was the love story quote. I do believe those are the only 2 quote ones that I ordered this time around. And that one did score a 9.5. So we got 3 stores left: Diamond Painting Directly, AIRDEA Direct, and the QC Life Store, not to be confused with QC Style Store from the first Amazon project. So why don't I take off my sweatshirt so I don't sweat to death, because it is starting to get nice and beautiful, friends. Oh, I'm so excited. Stay tuned for some Tyrion walks in my upcoming Craft With Me, Drill With Me, or Stitch With Me videos. So let's dig into the box. We got 3 stores left, like I just got done saying. If you need a little bit of a refresher, since we're halfway through, this is part 2 of Project Amazon, and where I chose 5 stores at random, pretty much. I just based it solely on the picture. None of them were more than $9.99. I had a budget of $50. I spent $46.12 of that $50 budget, so I came under, which kind of makes up a little bit from the last time when I went about $7 over. So let's see what we got. I don't think I ordered anything that was bigger than a 30 by 40, honestly, this time. So I just put all 3 of the remaining paintings into this box, or all 5. Oh my gosh, I put all 5 of the paintings in here, and I'm just drawing at random because they all pretty much came the same. So let's see, this one feels nice and bulky. Oh, and this one is the first one I picked. It wasn't the first one to arrive to me, but it was the first one I picked, and it's really different, kind of, for me. It's a different style. My little cover here is slipping. Let me adjust that. OCD and all. Yeah, this one, I love this one. I thought it was just adorable, and I almost didn't order it. If there was a different painting that I came across, this one was going to be sacrificed, but I'm actually really glad I didn't, because when everything is said and done, and you'll see when we do the wrap-up in the 5th video, that they're all pretty much the same. I tend to drift toward one style of painting, it seems, or one kind of subject, and I kind of stick with it. Okay, so this one is the one from AIRDEA Direct. This was also the one that I think was the cheapest one. Yeah, just looking at my notes here. I paid the least for this one. It did have a chart, so I did pick that. It has a ton of colors, friends. It actually showed 20 colors online, but it's looking like 34 colors here. And that's one thing I hadn't done in the other videos, was show you the chart. So anything that I do miss in these videos, I will cover when we do the wrap-up. So check her out. I think we might have even got... Oh, bummer. So still no DMC codes, but hey, what can I say? So I did say this was the cheapest one. This was $8.29, and it actually had a 4-star. I know I didn't mention the Nanxi store. I did not pay attention to how many stars this got, but I do remember that this was the highest, the rated one, essentially, with 4 stars. So just a very basic toolkit with this one. Again, just the pen, no attachments, the small wax and the small tray, no extra baggies, which is fine. I don't really need more baggies. But as we're going over some of the stats, why don't I try to flatten this a teeny tiny bit. Oh, this is a really nice canvas. I did not test the glue in the last one. Ooh, and this one has me a little worried. It's not very sticky at all. It's more gummy. And in my experience with these ones that have this gummy texture, the diamonds don't like to stick very well. They kind of like to slip slide around, which isn't always a big deal, but it can be. I've had it where on specifically the painting I'm working on now, it's got the same style texture, and I had it a couple times where I accidentally bumped the bead or somehow or another bumped it and moved it out of its place, and then kind of made me go crazy, like, okay, there was just a bead there, where did it go? But it's not always the worst. They do, you know, once you get everything down, you don't have to worry too much about losing them. And this canvas is in really nice shape. It's got one little dent in it right there, but I don't foresee that being a huge problem. I would be able to work on this right away. So let's see, what information did I gather? So yes, this is a full round. I did mention that I'm pretty sure they're all rounds this time around. I do apologize sincerely to those of you that are not round fans, but I don't discriminate. I love them all. So yes, 34 colors. This also has the most amount of colors. Isn't this just adorable? So I named this one Surf Shack, and this one actually doesn't have a picture on it, which is probably due to the size of this chart. So let's get a nice close-up because it's very clear. Like, those symbols, they're very easy to differentiate. The chart, it was a little bit pixelated, but not so much so that things, you wouldn't be able to tell what things are. So I want to kind of pay close attention when we look at the first 2 colors, because if that palm tree has got a red trunk, I am changing it. No red trunk trees. I mean, I guess it wouldn't, well, I'd have to see what it looked like, but why don't we measure it since I'm staring right at the measuring tape? This store, this AIRDEA Direct, they do offer more paintings. That's something I tried to pay attention to this time around to see, just for curiosity's sake. And again, so none of them so far have given us the measurements of the actual picture. It's always been the full canvas. So as I have in with the other 2, I am going to write this down. Let me just make sure it's nice and accurate and as straight as possible. So it's 35 centimeters instead of 40. So again, 5 centimeters short. So let me just jot that down. 35 by, and it did not give me the, oh, it did give me inches in the description as well, so I'll check that next. But yeah, 25, so 35 by 25, not 30 by 40. And they said the inches were 11, well, let's first of all get ahead of myself, make sure that, yeah, so the 30 is, make sure I'm straight, line to line, and I'm guessing 40 by 40 is line to line, and it is indeed. So again, they said the inches were 11.8 by 15.8. I'm guessing that's for the full canvas. So yeah, we're 9 7/8 going that way. Let me jot that down. And that's merely so that I can put that on my spreadsheet for framing. I have a little column for framing in my spreadsheet for all my diamond paintings. So 13 3/4. So not even close to the 11.8 and the 15.8. A little bit off. we'd say 9 and 7/8 by 13 and 3/4. So not really all that close. Maybe we'll get one that will be actually accurate. So why don't we take a look at the colors, since we don't have any indication. And I do notice that in this grouping, I don't know how I managed to do this, but it does look like I keep getting them in rainbow order versus, well, there's no DMC, so I guess that makes sense. They've all seemed to be the same brand of beads so far, too. Yeah, so if I grab these, you can see from the first two, they all look the same. So that explains why there's no DMCs. Yeah, this PJ. See, and I remember specifically mentioning in the last Project Amazon that I hadn't really worked with PJ before, and now it seems like that's all I'm getting is PJ. So specifically the first two, yeah, see, they are red. And I'm right here, this one is this like red coral color, and then 2 is the other color of the tree trunk. I guess if the sun was shining down on it, I don't know. I didn't insert a picture yet, but I will do that. Let's look at the colors really quick, all 34 of them. And there's got to be 2, yeah. Okay, so the first 20 are right here, and we'll go through them very, no, I don't actually think the other 2 are PJ, because I don't remember seeing that on the back when I showed the last colors. But I'm seeing a lot of very beautiful, like, beachy colors you'd expect. And a bunch of colorful surfboards, and then the green van there that's very, like, 60s, 70s reminiscent. Oh, look at the blue. I just love this blue. I'm guessing this is going to be the sky. Number 10. Yep, D. It's going to be the majority of the sky. So that's going to be really, really pretty. We got some purples in there. Nice variety of colors I'm seeing. So then we get some rusty colors, some pinks. And there's our reds. So I kind of went backwards. And here's the last 14 colors. I just kind of want to... Yep, there's 34, so there's our final color. And then we got some lighter colors, probably more accenty colors. Except this, I'm guessing, is the bottom part of the sky. Number 22. Yes, it is. Look at that. My eye is getting so good. And we got a gray there. This ugly green, I'm guessing, is definitely on there. Ooh, that's a nice, really bright orange. Pinks and dark greens, a darker gray, another green, of course. Another blue, which I'm also guessing is going to be in the sky. So 32 is $. And yes, that is the other main number, or main color above the other one, this one. So that's our sky colors right there. That's going to look really pretty. So that's kind of exciting. And then we just got a couple more blues. And then we'll just go through the colors the long way really quick so you can get an idea of the full color palette. And we'll just kind of go like this and see if I can handle that. So starting this way. So it is a very beautiful color palette. I'm excited about that. And there's our color of our van. So yeah, very nice. But why don't I insert a picture right here so that I can wrap these beads up and put them away without being super loud for you. So I'll go ahead and I'll insert that, and then a quick description, a quick snapshot of the description also. So put that here. So yeah, I mean, there's not a whole lot to say, I guess, when it comes to some of these, because there's nothing that's really been making them super distinct to stand out a whole lot from each other. So why don't I make sure I went over everything. You saw the packaging and all of that. So why don't I pause? I'm going to go through the scoring really quick, and then I will get back to you and let you know how this little beauty fared. All right, my friends, I am back. So I did go through scoring really quick, and I debated a little bit because I had knocked off a couple of points for on the other two for the way that it was packaged, since nothing was really protected all that well. This, I do believe, was one that came in a box that actually had the air pockets in it. My memory is not super great, but I do think this was one of them, along with the one that was in the pure white. So I had to think about it for a minute to make sure. But based purely on first impressions and in the unboxing, I am scoring this a 10 out of 10. I'm really happy with it. The only thing that bums me out is the fact that, you know, there's no DMC numbers, but, you know, that's not something I really score on, and it just gives me an opportunity to do another video. So I'm getting more and more videos, you know. I will show you. I mean, it doesn't really matter with no DMCs, but just to speak on the simplicity of the chart itself, which I really appreciate. I like when, you know, it's very simple, that the symbols aren't super complicated, and really those are the only ones that are symbols, is the last four. Otherwise we get the alphabet, the 1 through 8. So very easy symbols, you know, to very simple chart to go by. So I was very happy, and it flattened out so nicely. And, you know, I'll show you the back. This is the one spot on there where there's a little bit of a divot, but it's not, I really don't think it's going to affect the overall canvas. If it does, then the post review will, you know, it'll reflect in the post review. So this so far is our first full score out of all of them. I really couldn't find anything wrong with it for an unboxing and first impressions. So again, this was the AIRDEA Direct, and I have seen a ton of paintings from this. So this painting, along with the ones from the first two videos, will be down in the description box for your convenience. I will also have them in my Amazon influencer page under diamond paintings that I own and love. I think it's called something like that. Either way, there's just one little category for diamond paintings that I've bought on Amazon, and I only try to put the ones in there that I actually like, but for the sake of the project, I'll put them in there. I probably will end up creating one specifically Project Amazon to make it even easier to find the ones that we've talked about. So very, very beautiful. I thought I saw another one that was very similar to this, but I can't, it's not coming to mind very quickly, and I just saw something that's that made me just kind of really excited. Look at the headlights. They're little flowers. So definitely a 70s type picture. Late 60s, early 70s, something like that. I don't know. You let me know if I'm wrong. I was born in the 80s, so I know nothing. I'm just guessing. So, alright. 2 more stores to go. We have QC Life Store. And what was the other one? Let me peek here. Oh, Diamond Painting Directly. So though we have 2 more, and again, you'll end up seeing a theme when we do the wrap-up video. This is the only one in my mind that really stands out, but what can you do? You know, I guess I was just in that girly kind of mode, and this was the only one that was more of a, I don't want to say generic, because I've never seen this painting before, or anything even like it. I was just in that kind of mode, I guess, that day. So, alright guys, with that, I will let you go. Have an awesome day. Have fun diamond painting. Have fun crafting. Have fun doing whatever it is that makes you happy. I love you, friends, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.